Second race of the season at Jeddah. We qualified P19, but I'm pretty good at this track, so I think we can make up positions. 5 lights are out, and away we go. Our teammate Yuki Tsunoda's had a shocking start. And there's chaos if you get driven into multiple times and put in the wall, which is great because now we don't have an end plate. Oh no, we do have an end plate. It just took a little bit of damage there. And I should not have looked at the replay in that spot. I apologize. So we're up in the P18. We're already using our ERS on overtake mode. I know we have to make up places. We're going to the inside of the Alpine. We're going to give them plenty of room and make the move up to the P17. Chasing down a Hasta, Evan Magnussen. And that almost went very badly for both of us.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
Ocon ran into the wall trying to get past us there. Can we even do anything about it? We can break our front wing, that's what we can do about it. We're going to spin to the outside. Go back to the racing line. He's going to have a look on us on our outside. We're going to push him wide. He's not going to get the place.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Oh. So it's very interesting that K-Mag's ahead of us, because if you look on the performance chart, Haas is the only team worse than us. We're going to get way on the curb.
Good work.
We're going to get him. Gasly was a little bit squirrely. That's going to open the door potentially for us to overtake him with DRS. Couldn't do it, but on the exit of the corner, look at the run we got off it, and we still couldn't get Gasly. We're going to block K-Mag to the inside. If he goes to the outside, he's going to have a tough time trying to drive around the outside of us, and we thought better of it. We go deep into the final corner. K-Mag's going to put us under pressure. We're going to overtake mode. Try to make up time lost on Gasly. And oh boy, did we. And that was a good overtake. Not sure where the corner cut was, but okay, FIA. We're back to charging the battery, and we set sail after Logan Sargent. We're on the fastest sector 1 of the race. Sargent's not in the DRS, but we are. We got on the curb really aggressively there. Our front tire's going to bounce off the wall. No damage to the wings. Rear wing is open. It's not going to be enough to overtake Sergeant on this occasion. We're getting another chance of it, though. A double dosage of DRS. We're coming. He stays on his line, decides not to defend. We just came inches away from disaster there. Sergeant could have taken us both out.
Gap to your teammate behind, 2.2 seconds.
DRS again, and again we cannot pass Logan Sargent. We cannot pass the most passable driver on the F1 grid.
If you continue to cut corners, the stewards are going to give you a penalty. Be careful.
But now we've got to find our way by. Basically pushing him through the corner. He's going to go to the inside of the fence. He's going to make us go the long way around. He sees the center of the wall. Gets squirrely, loses it. We're going to have to go to the outside, and we got him. We move up to the P14. We're going to catch his teammate, Alex Albon, who's 3 seconds up the road. That's going to be a tough ass.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 3.2 seconds.
We tried to make him work for it. He's going to go around us. Late braking, we force him wide and we gain the position back. Sargent's coming back at us. He's going to go to the inside. He's fully ahead, and he's made the pass up in the P14. Car performance in this game really needs a patch. These at Cash App Racing Bulls is currently like 6th in the championship, so I'm not sure why. We have the second worst car.
Okay, mate, I know you've had a couple of scrappy laps, but let's focus now on getting your head down and keeping the next few clean.
Inside, we get Sargent, back up to the P14. This honestly feels like the maximum we can achieve right now. We just don't have the pace. Well, he's going to go around us on the outside of DRS.
That's us down a place.
Now we're going to have DRS to come back at him. And by the end of the chicane, we're going to be back up to P14. I'm trying to catch Albon, but I just don't think it's going to happen. He's broken DRS from Logan Sargent though, so that's the good thing. and Sargent and Gasly having a scratch right behind us side by side. They made up a lot of times to speed the entry up to the last corner. They walked all the way up to the curve in his turn. So leave us a sitting duck for Logan Sargent here. But nevertheless, we push on, hopping the curbs in sector 1. As we go along.
Gap to the car ahead, 4.2 seconds.
So I can see some of these more fast-flowing tracks don't really suit us. The tracks more closely resemble the Bahrain, like Australia, which we would have gotten along fine if we didn't have to listen coast after the race and run after this. So next week should be a lot better for us than P14. But for now, this seems like our maximum, unless we can somehow make a miracle happen and catch Albon. And you better believe I will try everything I can to catch him. Just don't know if it's going to happen. Into the final corner.
Oh, mate, great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.9 seconds.
All right, I hit the target. Really showing the pace of this car right now compared to our teammate Yuki Tsunoda is struggling a little bit. The right side of our tire wall just bounced off the wall there. We got really aggressive on that curb and it kind of sent us shooting to the outside part of the track. We're trying to catch Albon, 3.1 seconds up the road. We've broken DRS from the Alpine of Gasly and Sargent. So now we just got to worry about catching Albon, who's in front of us.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Okay, gap to the car in front, 3.3 seconds.
We're already approaching our pit window. That's where we're going to be using one of our mulligans. Turned out a little bit too sharply there. We'll see. Normally, I would have just continued with the damage, but at this circuit, there's almost no point continuing if you have a broken front wing. Any part of your front wing, you're going to have 1,000,001 penalties. We're starting to see Albon now. The gap is 1.9, so we're really catching the Williams driver. He's going to pull away. Every car seems to be better than us in the high speed. We make up a lot of our time in the corners. below speed cameras. I thought my race engineer said pit window was open this lap, but I didn't get to call it a box, so I'm guessing it's not.
Okay, this is Mark. I need you to stop cutting the corners. If you keep it up, the stewards are going to give you a penalty. I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate.
Really don't know where the corner cut was, but that should be another one. No, it's not. Kind of how broke ourselves there. We now have DRS on Alexander Albon. So we should, keyword should, have enough speed now to make the pass with the use of the DRS. You can see we're gaining. And in the brake zone, he's in about touching distance. Can't do it. DRS again. Down the start, finish straight.
We're boxing this lap.
And we get the call to box this lap. As we go down the inside, make wheel-to-wheel contact, and move up a place to P13. So I'm assuming this is like real life where I can serve my 3 seconds in the pits. However, my engineer said that they'll be added to our race time, so I'm not really too sure.
Okay, mate, we need to save some ERS, so let's use all the techniques you know about to charge it up.
Okay, we have 4 laps to do that, so we're going to run as quickly as we can for now. This is our end lap, and it's got to be good. Best end lap possible. That's what we're looking for here. We're going to ignore that message for the time being.
Keep an eye on your distance and the speed limit line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
And then we'll harvest some more coming out of the pits. Alright, bruh. Well, we made sure we got it slowed down that time. Albon's pitting with us, and so is a whole host of other cars. Optimal turn-in. Yep, we're not allowed to serve our penalty in the pits, so we're just going to serve it at the end of the race, I guess.
Job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
So we're out into the race. We've got a 4-second gap on Alexander Albon. So our pit crew and our end lap made the difference there. We gained 3 seconds in the box. Of course, we're in 17th place, so we kind of have to let things cycle out. We're going down to ERS mode medium. Trying to get some charge in this battery. Not really charging. We're gonna go down to none for the time being, because it'll charge the battery extremely fast.
Yuki is in the pits.
Listen, that's a big lockup from us, going into the last corner, and our teammates in the pits. And so too is Nico Hulkenberg.
Oh, great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job.
So now we're up to P13. After the pit stop cycles, which is where we were before we pitted, we're going to turn on overtake. So we can make sure we can have at least a 4-second advantage on Alexander Albon so we can keep this place. So it's 4.6 seconds. That's the lap Lando Norris and the McLaren. Good job, Lando. Everybody loves Lando. That's real.
Gap to your teammate behind, 0.3 seconds. Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing.
I really wish I would have told me a gap instead of a small amount of time, but they didn't, so whatever. Purple Sector 1. Fastest Sector 1 of this short race so far. Only 14 laps in out of 25. Got very close to the wall there. We're trying to eat up this gap to Glenn Yu Joe, which is 3.8 seconds. And it's going to be a tough ask. Gap is 4.6 to Albon. Well, we're going to lose a bit of time there. Oh, the car stepped out on us. We're lucky we didn't get damaged, because we did hit the wall for sure. Now we're going to see the gap go down to Albon at 4.2.
3.4 seconds.
We are slowly but surely catching the two Alfa Romeos of Bottas and Glenn Yu Joe. It's now 3.2. It was about 4 seconds a lap or two ago. So we just gotta be patient here. Need to get all the way out of the throttle there to avoid hitting the wall. Except his car was going straight for and didn't want to turn. That's Verstappen, new fastest lap of the race. A safety car could change everything for us, but I don't know if AI or X. That's the scenario right now.
Be aware the car behind is catching you by 0.5 a lap. 0.5.
Jesus, Albon's catching us by half a second a lap. It is definitely not good. We're pushing really, really hard to catch Bottas here. Giving it everything this car has. Gap is down to 2.7. We'll back up because we're not so fast on the high speed. I mean, we're pretty fast, just not compared to everyone else. But in the low speed, and low speed corners is where we're really going to make up the bulk of our time here. As Max Verstappen sets another fastest lap, we've completely dropped Alexander Albon. The gap's down to 5.1 to him. But by the end of the lap, the gap widens out to back to where it's kind of been since we've pitted. It's back to 4 seconds. And the rear end's going to step out big for us there. It was almost disastrous. Seems to be getting a lot of time in Sector 1.
Okay, mate. Right, we've got some clear track in
But
front of us,
outside
so
of that,
let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this.
I don't think we're really getting time anywhere else. Gap is down to 3.5. .3, but it's going to go back up probably to around 4 by the end of the lap. But we are definitely trying our best here. But yeah, it's already at 4, and they're not even out of the final corner yet. By the time we get out of the final corner, it's actually 4.2, 4.5, 4.6.
Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work.
But we hit our target.
To the car in front, 4.6 seconds.
But we hit our target, so...
Really good job on hitting that target, mate. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 15.3 seconds.
That's great. Yuki Tsunoda's really struggling. We're beating him by 15 seconds.
If you continue to cut corners, the
Yeah, bounce up the curb hard. We had to lift a little bit so we didn't hit the wall. And yeah, every time. Every time we even try to make crossroads, the gap gets bigger. That's the end of lap 19. Take a look at the race director. Verstappen P1, followed by his teammate Checo, followed by Charles Leclerc, George Russell, Lando Norris, Carlos Sainz, Lewis Hamilton, Lance Stroll, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Joe Guanyu, Valtteri Bottas, and then us. Just so we can see around how much time we're losing last lap, Valtteri ran a 1:35.86, and we ran a 1:36.1.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 3.9 seconds.
And the gap is growing. The Sauber cars. There's no way we're going to catch them, so I'm just going to do my best to hold on to P13 with the time penalties that we have. But to be fair, it would take a Herculean effort from Albon to make up the 2 seconds, but I have seen crazier things happen. Six laps to go. That was a perfect corner. We just don't have the speed to keep up with the Saubers. The P13 is going to be where we finish unless we let Albon make up this gap. I don't think we've taken that corner right all race. We just go a little bit wide each time. So the gap to the cars in front and the gap to the car behind is almost identical, and there's no way you're going to call that corner cutting. Yo in sector 1, 6 to go. Bro, my finger holding the gas down hurts so bad. I'm pushing this thing for all it's worth, and we're into the wall.
Alright, so we've been looking at the damage and we think we should be okay to continue. It's going to cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race.
We hit the curb and just bounced off it, and it swung us into the wall. It's a huge lock up on the left front, and then the final corner. Four laps to go. Navigated sector 1 beautifully. I could really try to push to catch the Saubers right now. Burn all of our battery and everything. I just don't think it's worth it. I don't think the car has it in it to make up that big of a gap. So I'm just going to be content to take the 13th right now. I'm happy with that result. Oh my gosh, bro, my hands are so sweaty right now.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 6.9 seconds.
Lap 23 out of 25, so we have
Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car
3
behind.
more
Just keep pushing.
laps to go. Alright, we just kind of drifted back on the circuit there. That was cool. Oh.
Okay, you've got front wing damage. This will have a main...
Okay. Well, that happened. It was a weird spin. It didn't give me any warning. It just kind of died. Albon's going to make up a little bit of time. He's going to get it under 5 seconds. We have 2 laps to go to maintain this gap or make it larger. Last week we didn't finish where we probably should have finished. Or we probably should have finished somewhere high in the points where we were running before we had to start looking toasted. This week, 13th is the best we can do. And we're going to set a new career best in our second race. As long as I don't crash and die. Max Verstappen fastest off the race. Max is on his final lap before I even get a sector 3. We are not a sector 3. So this is it. Final lap. We've got a 9.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final
We've got
lap.
8 tenths to not lose.
The car behind's gaining on you by 5/10 a lap.
And it's getting by 5 tenths. Now going to use all of our energy. We've kind of just been letting grow. So I can be certain we can keep him behind. I think in this stage of the Grand Prix, Albon's a little faster than we are. So we have a 4.1 second lead on him. Max Verstappen wins the race.
Okay,
2 race wins in a row for him.
The car ahead by 8.6 seconds.
Oh yeah, look how big of a gap the Sauber's got out to. Wow. Last time we checked it, it's in the high 3s, low 4s. They've really pulled out away from us. And in our second race, we're going to get our best result of P13.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Oh. My finger hurts so bad. Charles Leclerc, driver of the day.
And that brings the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix to a close as we reflect on the team's impressive performance today.
And it's always good, Crofty, to get that momentum on your side, and it's really good for your confidence as well. The more confident you are, the further that can take you.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
Max Verstappen, once again, nice to see Charles Leclerc on the podium. I'm a Ferrari fan, so I love to see that. But congratulations, Max. Sergio Checo Perez, his teammate, with a great P2, and here's the podium celebration. For us, P13 was all we could muster. But I think that was a good day. That's a good result for the car that we're in.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Max also ended up having the fastest lap of the race. There's a blister on the finger that I used to push down the gas, and we're now beating Yuki Tsunoda and the teammate rivalry. Plus 316 experience. Our racecraft's up to a 66. Our pace is up to a 69, and our focus is up to a 60. So sweet. Big upgrades all around for our guy. Alright. Sorry, I was checking my phone real quick. So, is this a minor upgrade? Yeah, we need major minor weight reduction. Anything that'll make it faster. So, we're going to take this minor... Oh, Yuki's got his eyes on that. Okay, Yuki. Well, then we're going to go with the beam wing.
Okay, all the new parts have been fabricated and we're going to have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
And we got more R&D, and we're just going to go ahead and get that minor weight reduction for the cable assembly. And secondary wing flaps, it didn't go through. It failed. Of course it did. Attaboy, Yuki. I'll do it. Yikes. So those upgrades should put us past Alpine and past Sauber. Nothing higher than that. Standings. We're up to P15 in the standings. Yuki's last. Nico's second to last. Sargent 18th. Esteban 17th. K-Mag 16th. Albon 14th. Valtteri 13th. Pierre Gasly 12th. Joe Guanyu 11th. Oscar Piastri 10th. Lance Stroll 9th. Carlos Sainz 8th. Lando 7th. Lewis Hamilton 6th. Fernando 5th. Checo 4th. George Russell 3rd. Charles Leclerc 2nd. And Max Verstappen is your points leader. And you can see here, pause the video if you want to see the positions from the last 2 weeks. That's what our trophy cabinet's looking like. 20th because we ran out of fuel, and a 13th at Saudi Arabia. And then here's our statistics. Our average finish is 16th. Our average good's 15th. We've driven 308 miles, 82 laps driven, 1 team joined, no podiums, no championships, no pole positions, no fastest laps. And then let's take one look at our rivalry real quick, and then we're going to call it an episode. So, we're 1-1 in qualifying results. Highest qualifying position for me has been 10th. Highest qualifying position for him has been 13th. Best finishing position for me has been 13th, and for him was 19th. So that's why we're winning the rivalry. And we're up to a 66 overall, which makes us on the caliber of F2 driver Dennis Hauker. Sweet. Alright guys, well that'll about do it for the second episode of Career Mode. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one for the Australian Grand Prix. Cheers guys.